everyone, I hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be a quick one. My camera is on low battery, so I'm hoping that I will manage to make it through this video without it packing in. But basically what we're going to be looking at today are a few fragrances that I have not enjoyed wearing recently, and I will be explaining why. So get yourself comfortable and relaxed, grab a wee drink, and let's get started. So the first fragrance that I've actually not been enjoying wearing recently might come as a wee bit of a surprise to many of you actually, because it's a perfume that I've raved about a lot on my channel and it has often featured in like my top 10 for life videos. It's been a favourite of mine, and that one is actually Dior's Poison Girl, the EDP. Now, this is definitely what I would still consider to be one of my all-time favourite perfumes. It was one of the first fragrances I added into my collection a few years ago when I really started getting into my perfume hobby. I've got nice memories associated with this one and everything like that, and there's a lot that I do love about this scent, but unfortunately when I wore it recently, for some reason it just was totally overwhelming to me, and it actually ended up giving me a massive headache, like a really bad headache that I had for hours. And I really did feel as though it was caused by this perfume. So if you've tried Poison Girl, you might know kind of what I mean when I say it's quite a thick, cloudy scent. Like, it's quite balsamic, it's quite sweet, it's quite heady. I mean, it's beautiful, but for all of those reasons that I usually would like it, that day I found it totally like too much, and it did give me a really bad headache. So at the moment I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take a break from this one because to be fair, it was probably partly my own fault for deciding to wear such an intoxicating fragrance on such a warm day in the summer. Like, I should have probably known better, but nonetheless I did not enjoy Poison Girl that day at all. And it's just funny because obviously this is a perfume I usually love and can't stop raving about, but that day I really did not enjoy it. This was sometime in the last week or so. So that's Poison Girl, the EDP. The next fragrance I really have not enjoyed wearing at all recently is Dahlia Divin Le Nectar Intense from Givenchy. And this is a fragrance I feel like I keep going back to and giving it another chance and stuff, but I think I'm just gonna have to accept maybe that it's just not for me. So I wore this the other day and it's a very heady, thick, sort of powdery, rich, yellow floral, woody type of scent, quite sweet as well. And it's a really stunning one actually. For a while I thought that I really loved this one, and for a while I did really enjoy this, you know, when I first got it and stuff. But after a while I did find it too much, so I had like a long break from it, and then recently I tried it again only to find that yes, it was too much for me again. So that's a real shame with this one. It's such a pretty, you know, bottle, it's such a stunning fragrance, but I think it's just those heady yellow florals in there and the kind of intense you know, intoxicating nature of this. It's just quite sickly to me sometimes, and I definitely found it too much when I wore it recently. Again, probably partly my own fault, considering we've had really warm weather this summer, and these are both very, you know, heavy, intoxicating fragrances. So what I should probably do is put them away for like autumn and winter and give them another go. And hopefully by that point I would enjoy them both a lot more. But, you know, these days when I've worn them, they've pretty much been like headache-inducing fragrances for me, which has been a real shame. So that was another one that I really didn't enjoy. That's Dahlia Divin. Wait till my camera focuses. That's Dahlia Divin Le Nectar Intense from Givenchy. The next perfume that I wore recently that unfortunately was not my cup of tea was actually the new one from Peau Cabanel, and that's Peau Salée, I think you pronounce it. And this is their new sort of summery fragrance that's kind of salty. It's got this like sweet and salty accord to it that I think is kind of becoming more popular, I would say. And the funny thing with this one is when I first sprayed it, I thought that I loved it. I'm just going to spray a little bit of it somewhere so I can smell it again. Yeah, so it's actually very, very sweet. It's got this kind of creamy, vanillic sweetness to it and a very strong sort of like saltiness about it. In many ways it reminds me a lot of perfumes like Juliette Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. Is that their salty vanilla one? It does definitely remind me of that fragrance, and maybe like a sweeter, like a much sweeter version of Olympia. So I mean, if that's the type of fragrance you enjoy, I do think you would probably like this. I think this would appeal to a lot of people. But for me, when I tried it, the sweetness, once it warmed up on my skin, it was just completely like amplified. It just got louder and louder, and I just found it way too much, like sickly, you know, just too strong. And again, with the warm weather, I don't know if that contributed to it. You know, maybe that's part of the reason why I found this to be too much. Let me know if you've tried this one. As I say, I think it will appeal to a lot of people. It's a nice sweet fragrance with that saltiness to it that's quite beachy, it's quite flirty, it's nice and sweet, it's strong as well. So if you're looking for a long-lasting fragrance, you might want to check this out. But just for me personally, I found this one too sickly, I found it too much, and kind of, again, one of those almost like headache-inducing type of scents. But like I say, you know, just you can order a sample, I'm sure, and you can give it a try yourself. But those were just my sort of first impressions on this one from Peau Cabanel, and that one is Peau, Salée. And very quickly to end the video, I'm sure my camera's about to die at any moment, but I just want to quickly mention a fragrance from All Saints, which I cannot remember the name of, but I'm going to try and find out which one it was. But I tested that one out and I absolutely could not stand it, you guys. It was this kind of like woody fragrance. It just basically smelt like, I want to say like sawdust, like wood shavings, that type of thing. And it was so linear and just so intense and flat and just annoying and strong, and just it had no depth or character to it whatsoever. I just really couldn't stand it. It kind of reminded me of, was it like Ambroxan? It was maybe like this Ambroxan heavy fragrance with like a strong, dry kind of wood shaving, like woodiness about it. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna try and find out which one it was and let you guys know. But I tried that one out, and oh my gosh, it was just so bad. I really didn't like it. I still need to try their Sunset Riot one, because I've heard that's, like, I've seen that one mentioned quite a few times. I think that's their popular one. And yeah, I need to give that one a try. But the other one I tried, like, I wanted to try something new that I hadn't heard of before, and it kind of backfired because I really did not like it. It was just this annoying woody scent that was too strong and very simple. So anyway, that concludes this video of fragrances I have not enjoyed wearing very much. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if there are any perfumes in your collection that you sometimes don't enjoy, or like me, if you've had any unpleasant surprises like I had with Poison Girl. Part of it was probably my own fault for wearing such heavy fragrances in the warm weather. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to chat with you guys in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, and you can subscribe to my channel as well for new perfume and beauty videos every week. Thanks again for watching. Take care, you guys. Bye!